Hello friends, my name is Ruparela Prince. Today topic is scientists use the subconscious mind. In the morning I awoke suddenly with the word ringing in my ear. Ask Robert. I thought it very strange that I should ask Robert, a young boy about 9 years of age. However, I followed the inner voice of intuition. Robert said, "Oh, yes, I picked it up in the yard while I was playing with the boys. I placed it on the desk in my room. I did not think it worth anything, so I did not say anything about it. The subconscious mind will always answer you if you do it." His subconscious revealed the location of his father will. A young man who attends my lecture had this experience. His father died and apparently left no will. However, man's sister told him that their father had confided to her that a will had been executed, which was fair to all. Every attempt to locate the will failed. Prior to sleep, he talked to his deeper mind as follow. I now turn this request over the subconscious mind. It knows just where that will is and reveals it to me. Then he condensed his request down to one word answer, repeating it over and over again as a lullaby. He lulled himself to sleep with the word answer. The next morning, this young man had an overpowering hunch to go to a create certain bank in Los Angeles, where he found a safe deposit value 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 vault registered in the name of his father, the consent of which solved all his problems. Your thought as you go to sleep arouse the powerful latency which is within you. For example, let us suppose you are wondering whether to sleep. Your home by a certain stock server partnership, move to New York or stay in Los Angeles, dissolve the present con- contract or take a new one. Do this, sit quietly in your ar- armchair or at the desk in your office. Remember that there is a universal law of action and reaction. The action is your thought, the reaction is the response from your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is reactive and reflexive. This is its nature. It rebounds, rewards, and replays. It is the law of corresponds. It responds by corresponding. As you con- contemplate right action, you will automatically experience a reaction. or a response in yourself which presents the guidance or answer of your subconscious mind. In seeking guidance, you simply think quietly about right action, uh, which means that you are using the infinity intelligence recent, resident in the subconscious mind to the point where it begins to use you from there on. Your course of action is directed and controlled by the subjective windows within you, which is all wise and omnipotent. Your decision will be right. There will only be right action because you are under a subjective complu- compulsion to do the right thing. I use the word compulsion because the law of the subconscious is compulsion, the secret of guidance. The secret of guidance or right action is to mentally devote yourself to the right answer until you find its response in you. The response is a feeling, an inner awareness, and an overpowering hunch whereby you know that you have used the power to the point where it begins to use us. Cannot possibly fail or make one false step while operating under the subjective wisdom within you. You will find that all your ways are pleasant and all your paths are pace highlights to recall. Remember that the subconscious mind has determined the success and wonderful achievements of all great scientific workers by giving your conscious attention and devotion to the solution of a perplexing problem. Your subconscious mind gathers all the necessary information and presents it full blown to the conscious mind. If you are wondering about the answer to a problem, try to solve it objectively. Get all the information you can from research and also from other. If no answer comes, turn it over to your subconscious mind to sleep, and the answer always comes. It never fails. You do not always get the answer. Overthink keep on turning your request over to your subconscious unit till the day breaks and the shadow flee away. You delay the answer by thinking it will take a long time or that it is a major problem. Your subconscious has no problem. It knows only the answer. Believe that you have the answer now. Feel the joy of the answer and the way you would feel if you had the perfect answer. Your subconscious will respond to your feeling. Any mental picture backed by faith and perseverance will come to pass through the miracles working power of your subconscious truth. Trust it, believe in this power and wonders will happen as you prayer. Your subconscious is the storehouse of memory, and within your subconscious are recorded all your experience since childhood. Scientists meditating on ancient scrolls, temples, fossils, etc., are able to reconstruct scenes of the past and make them alive to today. Their subconscious mind comes to their aid. Turn over your request for a solution to your subconscious prior to sleep. Trust it and believe in it. The answer will come. It knows all and sees all, but you must not doubt or question its powers. The action the action is your thought, and the reaction is the response of your subconscious mind. If your thoughts are wise, your action and decision will be wise. Guidance comes as a feeling, an inner awareness, and powering hunch whereby you know that you know it is an inner sense of touch. Follow it. Next topic is your subconscious and the wonders of sleep. You spend about 8 out of every 24 hour, or one third of your entire life in sleep. This is an inexorable law of life. This also apply to applies to the animal and vegetable kingdoms. Sleep is a divine law, and many answers to our problem come to us when we are sound asleep upon the bed. Many people have advocated the theory that you get tired during the day, that you go to sleep to rest the body, and that a reparative process takes place while you sleep. Nothing rests in sleep. Your heart, lungs, and all your vital organs function while you are asleep. If you eat prior to sleep, the food is digested and assimilated. Also, your skin secretes perspiration, and your nails and hair continue to grow. Your subconscious mind never rests or sleep. It is always active, controlling all your vital force. The healing process takes place more rapidly while you are asleep, as there is no interference from your conscious mind. Remarkable answers are given to you while you are asleep. Why we sleep? Dr. John Bigelow, a famous research authority on sleep, de- demonstrated that at night, while asleep, you receive impression showing that the nerves of the eyes, ear, nose, and taste taste buds are active during sleep, and also that the nerves of your brain are quite active. He says that the main reason we sleep is because no the noble nobler part of the soul is united by abstraction to our higher nature, and becomes a participation in the wisdom and for knowledge of the gods. Dr. Billows states also the result of my study have not only strengthened my conviction that the supposed exemption from customary toils and activities was not the final purpose of sleep, but have also made clearer to my mind the conviction that no part of a man's life deserves to be considered more in, indispensable to its symmetrical and perfect spiritual development than the while he is separated from the phenomenal world in sleep. Prayer a form of sleep. Your subconscious mind gets involved involved with vexations, strife, and contentions of the day, and it is very necessary to withdraw periodically from since evidence and the objective world, and common silently with their inner wisdom of your subconscious mind by climbing guidance, strength, and greater intelligence in all phases of your life. You will be enabled to overcome all difficulties and solve your daily problems. This regular withdrawal from sins, evidence, and the noise and confusions of everyday living is also a form of sleeping. You become all as you become asleep to the world of his sins and alive to the wisdom and power of your subconscious mind. Telling effects of sleep deprivation. Lack of sleep can cause you to become irritable, moody, and depressed. Dr. George Stevenson of the National Association for Mental Health says, I can believe safely by be said that all human beings need a minimum of 6 hours sleep to be healthy. Most people need more. Those who think they can get along on less are fooling themselves. Medical research scholars investigation sleep process and deprivation of sleep point out that severe insomnia as a precedent, as a precedent, uh, phyto- physiotropy physiotrophic breakdown in some instance. Remember, you are spiritually researched during sleep, and adequate sleep is es- essential to proud joy and vitality vitality in life. You need more sleep. Robert O. Bryan, in an article, maybe you know, need more sleep in an issues of the readers digest reports the following experiment on sleep. For the last 3 year experiments have been in progress at Walter Reed Army Institute of Research in Washington, D.C. Subjects more than 100 military and civilian volunteers have been kept awake for as long as 4 days. Thousands of tests have measured the effects on their behavior and responsibility. Result of these tests have given scientists astonishingly new insights into the mysteries of sleep. They knows that the tired brain apparently craves sleep so hungrily that it will sacrifice anything to get it. After only a few hours of sleep, loss fleeting fe- fleeting stolen naps called lapses or micro sleep occurred at the rate of 3 or 4 an hour, as in real sleep. Highlights drooped heartbeat, so each lapse lasted just a function of a second. Sometimes the lapses were periods of blankness. Sometimes they were filled within imagine wisps of dreams. As hour of sleep loss mounted, the lapse took place more often and latest longer, perhaps 2 or 3 seconds, even if the subjective had been piloting and airliner in a thunderstorm. Trosmerm, they still couldn't have resisted micro sleep for those few precise seconds, and it can happen to you. As many who have fallen asleep at the wheel of a car can testify. Another startlingly effect of sleep deprivation was its attack on human memory and depression. Many sleep deprived subjects were unable to retain retain information long enough to relate it to the task they were supposed to perform. They were totally buffed in situation requiring them to hold several factors in mind and act on them as pilot must when he skillfully integrates wind direction, airspeed, attitude, and glide path to make a safe landing. Sleep bring countless. A young lady in Los Angeles who listen, listen to my morning radio talk told me that she had been offered a lucrative position in New York City, twice her perfect present salary. She was wondering whether to accept or not and prayed prior to sleep as follows. The creative intelligence of my subconscious mind knows what is best for me. Its tendency is always life word and it reveals to me the right decision which blesses all consecrated and I give thanks for the answer which I know will come to me. She repeated his simple prayer over and over again as a lullaby prior to sleep, and in the morning she had a persistent feeling that she should not accept the offer. She rejected the offer and subtraction events verified here inward scenes of knowing because the company went bankrupt in a few months following their offer of employment to her. The subconscious mind may be correct on the facts objectively knows, but the intuitive uh, faculty of her subconscious mind shows the failure of the concept in question and prompted her accordingly, saved from certain despair. I will illustrate how the wisdom of your subconscious mind can instruct you and protect your relative to you request for right action as you go to sleep. Many years ago, before the second World War, I was offered a very lucrative assignment in the Orient, and I prayed for guidance, knows all things, and the right decision is revealed to me in divine order. I will recognize to answer when it comes. I repeated this simple prayer over and over again as a lullaby prior to sleep, and in a dream came to vivid realization of things to become. Things to three become to 3 year hence and old friend appeared in the dream and said, read this Hildness, do not go the held in headlines of the never newspaper which appeared in the dream related to war and the attack on Pierre Harbor. Occasionally, the writer dreams literally. The aforementioned dream was undoubtedly a dra- dramatization of the subconscious mind, which project a person whom I trust and respected to some warning may come in the form of a mother who appears in a dream. She tells the response not to go here or there, and the reason for the warning your subconscious mind is all wise. I know all things. Oftentimes it will speak to you only in a voice that your conscious mind will immediately accept as true. Sometimes your subconscious will warn you in a voice which sounds like that of your mother or some in love on which may cause you to stop on the street and you find if you had gone another foot a falling object from a window might have struck struck you on the head. My subconscious mind is one with universal subconscious, and it knew Japanese were playing a war, and it also knew when the war world start. Dr. Ryan, director of the Department of Psychology at Duke University, has ga- gathered together a vast amount of evidence showing happen and in many instances are therefore able to avoid the tra- tragic events which was forest vividly in the dream. The dream which I did so clearly the headlines in the New York Times about 3 years prior to the tragedy of Pearl Harbor's felt subconscious compulsion to do so. 3 years later, the Second World War proved the truth of the inner voice of initials of future. Your future is in your subconscious mind. Remember that the future the result of habitual thinking is already in your mind except when you change it through player. The future of a country likewise is in the collective subconscious of the people of that nation. There is nothing strange in the dream. In the dream, I had wherein I saw the headlines of the New York newspaper long before the war began. The war had already taken place in mind, and all the plan of attacks were already engraved on that great recording instrument. The subconscious mind or collective unconscious of the universal mind. Tomorrow's events are in your subconscious mind, so are next week and next month and they may be seen by a highly physic, uh, or a clairvoyant person. No disorder or a tra- tragedy can happen to you. Feel you decide to pray. Think nothing is predetermined or or overordained. Your mental attitude, the way you think, feel, and believe determines you distantly. You can thought scientific prayer, which is explained in a previous chapter, mode fashion and create your own future. What over man south that shall he also reap a cat him nets him $1,500. One of my student mailed me a newspaper clipping 3 or 4 years ago about a man called Ray Hammerstrom, a roller at the steel works in Peterborough, operated by Jones, and Laughlin Steel Corporation. He received $500,000 for his dream, according to the article. And engineer could not fix a faculty switch in a newly installed bar mill, which controlled the direct delivery of straight bars to the cooling beds. The engineer worked on the switch about 11 or 12 times to no avail. Hammerstrom thought a lot about the problem and tried to figure out a new design which might work. Nothing work on afternoon. He lay down for a nap, and prior to sleep, the began to think about the answer to the switch problem. He had a dream in which a perfect design for the switch was portrayed. When he awoke, he sketched his new design according to the outline of his dream. This visionary catnap won Hematron a check for $1,500,000, the largest award the film ever gave an employee for a new idea. How a famous professor solved his problem in sleep. Dr. H. V. Helprecht, professor of Assyrian at the University of Pennsylvania, wrote as follows: one Saturday evening, I had been wearing myself in the vain attempt to disappear two small fragment fragment of agate, which were supposed to belong to the finger rings of some Babylonians about my mind night very and execute I went to be and dreamed the following remarkable dreams. Tolkien, priest of Nippur, about 40 years of age, led me the rich treasure, treasure chamber of the temple, a small, low, silent room without wisdom, while scrap of agate and lapis lazuli lay cracked on the floor. Here he addressed me as follows: the two fragments which you have published separately on pages 22 and 26 belong together are no finger rings. The first two rings served as earning for the statue of the god. The two fragments are the portions of them. If you will put them together, you will have confirmation of my word. I awoke at once. I examined the fragment and to my astonishment found the dream verified. The problem was then at last solved. This demonstrates clearly the creative manifestations of his subconscious mind, which knew the answer to all his problems. How the subconscious work for a famous writer while he slept. Robert Louis Stevenson, in one of his books, Across the Plains, devotes a whole chapter to dream. He was a vivid dreamer and had the precedent, persistent habit of giving specific instruction or instruction to his subconscious every night prior to sleep. He would request his subconscious to evoke story for him while he slept. For example, if Stevenson's funds were at low ebb, his command command to command to his subconscious would be something like this: give me a good thrilling novel which will marketable and profitable. His subconscious responded magnificently. Stevenson says these little brownies can tell me a story piece by piece like a serial and keep me its supposed creator all the while in total ignorance of where they aim. And he added that part of my work which is done when I am up and about is by no means necessarily mine. Science all goes to show that the brownies have a hand in it. Even them then sleep in peace and wake in joy. To those who suffer from insomnia, you will find the following prayer very effective. Repeat it slowly, quietly, and lovingly. Prayer to sleep. My toast are relaxed. My ankles are relaxed, my abdominal muscles are relaxed, my heart and lungs are relaxed, my hands and arms are relaxed, my neck is relaxed, my brain is relaxed, my face is relaxed, my eyes are relaxed, my whole mind and body are relaxed. I fully and freely forgive everyone, and I sincerely wish for them harmony, health, peace, and all the blessing of me. I am at peace. I am possess sirens and climb. I rest in security and in peace. Great silentness still steals over me, and a great climb quite my whole begin as I realize the divine presence within me. It know that the realization of life and love help me wrap myself in the mantle of love and fall asleep, fail with food will for all thought out the night. Peace remains with me, and in the morning I should be filled with life and love. I love. A circle of love is drawn around me. I will fear no evil, for thou art right with me. I sleep in space and peace. I walk in joy, and in Him I live, move, and have my begin. Being summary of your aids to the wonder of sleep. If you are worried that you will not wake up on time, suggestion to your subconscious mind prior to sleep, the exact time you wish to arise, and it will awaken you. It need no clock. Do the same thing with all problem. There is nothing too hard for your subconscious. Your subconscious never sleep. It is always on the job. It controls all your visual function. Forgive yourself and everyone else before you go to sleep, and healing will take place much more rapidly. Guidance if is given you while you are asleep, something in a dream. The healing currents are also released, and in the morning you feel refreshed and rejuvenated when troubled by the vexation and strife of the days. Still the wheels of your mind and think about the wisdom and intelligence lodge in your subconscious mind, which is ready to respond to you. This will give you peace, strength, and confidence. Sleep is essential for a peace of mind and health. Body lack of sleep can cause irritation, depression, and mental disorder. You need 8 hours sleep. Medical research research correlates point out that insomnia precedent psychotic breakdowns. You are spiritually researched, 8 hours sleep. Medical research correlates point out that insomnia precedent psychotic breakdowns. You are spiritually researched, 8 hours sleep. Medical research correlates point out that insomnia precedent psychotic breakdowns. You are spiritually researched, 8 hours sleep. during sleep. Adequate sleep is essential for joy and vit- vitality in life. Your tired brain craves sleep so hungrily that it will separately anything to get it. Many who have fallen asleep the wheel of automobile can testify to this. Many sleep deprived people have poor memories and lack prior proper coordination. They become befuddled, confusion and distortion. Sleep bring consolation prior to sleep claim that the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind is guiding and directing you. Then watch for the lead which come perhaps on awakening. Trust your subconscious completely. Know that its tendency is always life word occasionally your subconscious answers your you in a very vivid dreams and a vision in the night. You can be forward in a dream in the same way as author of this book was one. Your future is in your mind now based on your habitual thinking and beliefs. Climb night infinity intelligence leads and guides you, and that all good is your and your future will be wonderful. Believe it when it and it accept the best and invariably the best will come to you. If you are writing a novel, play or book or are working on an invention, speak to your subconscious mind at night and climb boldly that its wisdom, intelligence, and power are guiding direction and revealing to you the direct ideal ideal play, novel, book, or revealing the perfect solution. Whether it may be wonders will happen as you pray this way. Next topic is your subconscious mind and material problems. Ignorance of the functions and powers of the mind is the cause of all materials trouble. Each using the laws of mind currently can solve friction between husband and wife by praying together. They stay together. The complication of divine ideals, the study of the laws of life, the mutual agreement on a common purpose and plan, and the enjoyment of uh, personal freedom bring about that harmonious marriage, that wedded bliss, that sense of oneness where the two become on the best time to prevent uh, divorce, divorce the before marriage marriage. It is not wrong to try to get out of a very bad situation, but why get into the bad situation in the first place? Would it not be better to give attention to the real cause of material problem? In other words, to really get at the robot of the matter involved, as with all other problem of men and women, the problems of divorce, separation, in annulment, and endless litigation are directly traceable to lack of knowledge of the working and interrelationship of the conscious and subconscious mind. The meaning of marriage. Marriage to be real must first be on a spiritual basis. It must be of the heart, and the heart is the chalic of love, honesty, sin- sincerity, kindness, and integrity are also form of love. Each partner should be perfectly honest and sincere with the other. It is not a true marriage when a man marries a woman for her money, social position, or to life his ego, because this indicates a lack of scientific sincerity, honesty, and true love. Such a marriage is a friends, a heart shame, and a masquerade. When a woman says, I tried working, I want to get married because I want security, her premise is false. She is not using the laws of mind correctly. Her security depends upon her knowledge of the interaction of the conscious and subconscious mind and its application. For example, a woman will never lack for wealth or health is if she applies the techniques outlines in the respective chapters of this book. Her wealth can come to her independent of her husband, father, or anyone else. A woman is not dependent on her husband for health, peace, joy, inspiration, guidance, love, wealth, security, happiness for anything in the world. Her security and peace of mind come from her knowledge of the inner powers within her and from the constant use of the laws of her own mind in a constructive fashion. How to attract the ideal husband? You are now acquainted with the ways your subconscious mind work. You know that whatever you impress upon it will be experienced in your world. Begin now to impress your subconscious mind with the qualities and characteristics you desire in a man. This following is an excellent technique. Sit down at night in your Americans. Close your eyes. Let go. Relax the body. Become very quiet. I am now attracting a man into experience who is honest, sincere, loyal, faithful, peaceful, happy, and prosperous. These qualities which I admire are sinking down into my subconscious mind now. As I dwell upon these character list, they become a part of me and are embodied, embodied subconsciously. Thank you.